Social Security show. Got that. Let's go to the next call. Susan in Dallas. Let's see what Susan has to say.
Yes, this is Susan, and I'm curious. I started drawing widow benefits, and at 62, I understand that I can start drawing a little bit of benefits from my government retirement, but I don't know how much yet. Will that benefit hurt the Social Security benefits that I'm drawing? So thank you very much.
Well, Susan, it could, depending upon the benefit that you're actually receiving. If you are receiving a pension from a government job where you did not pay into Social Security, yes, it will have an impact on the widow's benefit, on your own benefit, on any benefit you're getting from Social Security. But if you were working for a government agency, a state agency, or a municipality where you did pay into Social Security, and at the same time that you were earning this pension, then it will not have an impact on your benefit. Federal employees that were hired prior to 1984 were covered under the old civil service retirement system, and they did not pay into Social Security. And if that's the type of pension it is, that would have an impact on the amount of Social Security you receive, either on your own benefit or as a widow. However, if it is a FERS, Federal Employees Retirement System, where you were hired in 1984 or later, you are earning your FERS pension and paying into Social Security, and you will be entitled to the full amount of both. So the FERS pension will not affect. States are a little bit different. Some state agencies do pay into Social Security, some do not. Teachers, most teachers across the U.S. do, but there's, I think, 13 or 14 states where teachers do not pay into Social Security. They have their own pension from another source. So the whole thing revolves around, did you or did you not pay into Social Security, the FICA side of Social Security tax, while you were employed and earning this pension? If you did pay into FICA at the same time, no impact. If you didn't, yeah, it's going to be an issue. You're going to lose some of your Social Security when you start receiving the pension.
Yeah, you can't have both. They don't like you
can't
to have both.
100% of both.
No, you can't. Now, you can have both if you work for a municipality or whatever where you did pay into Social Security. Right. That's the whole thing. If you were taxed on FICA and Medicare, they'll allow you to have that plus your pension.
Where we live, most people that work for the city in our area do not pay into the Social Security, but most people that work for the county do pay into Social Security.
Yeah, it's an odd thing, and different states have different rules as to who's paying in and who's paying not. Teachers in some of the different states, I know, we've talked about that before. Some do and some don't. And the thing is, I think a lot of people aren't aware that it could reduce their Social Security. In fact, it will reduce it.
And it could eliminate it.
Absolutely. Certainly reduce it, depending on...
In her case, she's receiving a widow's benefit, and it could potentially eliminate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, okay, that's the government pension offset. All right, we got one more call to get to. We are running short of time. Let's try John in Las Vegas, Nevada.
I had a question. I turned 63 last year, and I know that the file and suspend strategy is being discontinued. I'm a single man. Will that have any benefit for me to file before the end of this year and then defer that benefit receipt until maybe 66 or 67? Appreciate your time. Keep up the good work. Thank you, and have a good day now. Bye-bye.
Well, John, at this time, the new laws really don't affect you that much because you aren't old enough to file and voluntarily suspend. To voluntarily suspend, you had to be 66. That was under the old law. So now the issue is there is no benefit for you because you will not be 66 by April of 2016, which means you cannot file and voluntarily suspend at that time. And so you are not going to have the option. And the option for you really, because as a single individual, wasn't going to do you a whole lot of good other than gives you the ability to change your mind and get a retroactive payment of suspended benefits if you changed your mind before you got to age 70. But we never could do the file and suspend at age 63, 64, 65. We always had to be full retirement age to be able to file and suspend and get any benefit from it. Now they've taken away our abilities for somebody else to draw from us if we suspend after April of 2016. They've taken away our ability to get a check for the suspended benefits if we wanted to unsuspend them if we suspend after April of 2016. And the only way we could have been able to file and suspend for any of those benefits in the first place was to be able to do it before May of 2016, April 2016 or earlier. So unfortunately, you're not going to have the ability to do anything about it. It's just, it wasn't a big deal for you, and now it's not a deal at all.
Yeah. So what you're missing out on is not a whole lot. So,
but you can't file and suspend now to do it.
No. You should have been born, had the foresight to be born earlier, I guess.
Well, that's the way it works.
That's right. All right, let's take a live call real quick. We only got we got a couple minutes. Okay, Bob in Dallas, Texas. Bob, are you with us?
Yes.
Hi.
Yes, I am.
All right. How can we help you, real quick?
Great. I'm 68. My wife is 65. She will be 66 next June the 13th. I plan on applying and then suspending for my benefit right at the first of the year. Then after I suspend, then can she immediately go in and apply for her spousal benefit, or does she need to wait till 3 months before she is 66, which would be, I guess, March 13 of 2016?
Does she have her own benefit? Did she ever work and have her own benefit?
No, she does. She's been a homemaker.
Okay, well then you can file and suspend now. You don't have to wait until next year or anything. Yeah, and she can start receiving a spousal benefit as soon as you file in the same month. Now they don't care about March 13th or any of that. They just go by the month. And so if you were to file now, you're 68 years old. You could file now and suspend your benefit now, and she could start receiving a spousal benefit now. She doesn't have to be 66. The only thing full retirement age has to do with is if she had her own benefit, she would want, and she wanted to let her own benefit grow until 70, she'd have to wait until full retirement age. But because she doesn't have her own benefit, she can just file. She won't get 50%. She'll get slightly less than 50% because she's not quite her full retirement age yet. But she doesn't have to wait until 66 because this is the only benefit she has.
Right. Gotcha. Okay, great. All right. That's my only question. Thank you very much.
All right, Bob, thank you. Great call. And I should mention, too, I don't give the number. If you want to call 877-PLANNER, as Bob did, you can get in touch with the Brain Trust here on Social Security.
Now, Bob can do this because he is full retirement age, and he's going to file and suspend, keyword here, suspend, before May of next year. So he's going to do it before April of 2016. His wife is not going to do a restricted application because she doesn't even have her own. She's just applying for whatever she can get, and so she's going to apply as soon as he applies. They can do it on the same day. They can go in together and say, apply and suspend this one, apply for the spousal on this one. Everything's going to work fine. Now, I mentioned she won't get quite 50% because she's not quite full retirement age.
No.